ये तो कल
Hello
Hello
everyone,
friends,
welcome back.
to another episode of Chai and Goals. Actually, one thing I've noticed this weekend was red versus blue.
Yeah,
So we had
that
three
Hmm.
was
matches. Man
three
City
big
were
matches.
three big matches. Arsenal City, red versus blue. United Chelsea, red versus blue. Liverpool Everton, red versus blue.
Yeah,
Yep, yep. And
Talking of,
everywhere Red did pretty well,
except
unexpectedly.
maybe one game in Arsenal.
But still, they did pretty well. I was
let's start
actually,
off with the game
yeah,
itself. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? How was the game?
I was,
Uh,
it seemed like it was Jose Mourinho managing Man City instead of Pep Guardiola.
Yep, yep,
yep. Very like strange from Guardiola
yep.
playing 5-4-1
Very.
after scoring one goal. His
Yeah,
like his reason was they played three matches back to back,
Hmm.
three crucial matches, one against United, then Napoli,
mm.
and then this one, and his players were tired. But
But he did the same tactics against United as well. So if you observe, except
Hmm.
for the first goal, the second, primarily the third goal which they scored against United was a counter goal. So they
Hmm.
were content in sitting back, soaking up the pressure. United weren't creating much of pressure anyways for them except for one Mbuemo shot.
yep,
But yesterday, even Arsenal, to a large extent, I did not find them threatening enough,
yep,
considering
Hmm.
they've spent money on their strike force. They have Gyökeres up front now, and they are a physical team, so they're still relying heavily on set pieces and corners. But
Hmm.
from open play, they did not look threatening. But a good goal from Martinelli at the very
Yep,
end.
yep, yep.
to
A
be
nice
honest,
chip.
So,
even though we say City were playing at the back or like at the back foot, they literally had the better chances.
yes,
If
they
Haaland
had
would have,
three clear chances
Yeah,
at least.
yep,
Uh,
and if Amay, if Haaland wouldn't have been selfish, I think this was something which we were
yeah.
discussing on the chat.
yes, yes.
Randers would have scored one. I think it was Foden who was coming over.
Foden, yep, yep.
They would have won easily if Haaland wasn't selfish.
Haaland
So
was, yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Haaland would have got some thrashing probably, from Pep for
But then
sure.
Haaland has started this season on a right foot, so actually his left foot.
yeah,
So he's scoring goals, he's banging them in. So he's there up. His confidence is sky high right now. So ideally, he should
Hmm.
have taken the shot.
yep.
That's what I feel at least personally.
And
Yep,
then eventually SA came on and then he played that beautiful ball to
Yeah,
Martinelli.
yep, yep.
And one mistake by Donnarumma and like it led to the equalizer.
Yeah.
I was
I
actually
still
surprised.
feel that wasn't a mistake. I feel any keeper would have done it to close in, the
Hmm.
gap because the goal was wide open. Anyone would have
Mm,
just tapped it in had it
mm,
passed. But
Hmm.
I feel, yeah, it was kind of a mistake, but not a really a mistake because nobody expected
Hmm.
Martinelli to, do a lob over
Chip,
his
yeah,
head, a beautiful chip. So
true.
yeah.
I was actually surprised. Like Noni Madueke was substituted halftime for Saka, but he was one of the few bright sparks for Arsenal in the
Hmm.
first half.
He's actually picked up an injury, so he'll be out for
Oh,
a few
Okay.
weeks.
okay,
Yep.
okay. But even
And
Saka was coming back from injury, right?
yep, exactly. The one thing which I kind of found strange, right? Why does Arteta start with Rice, Mourinho, and Zubimendi in the midfield? He literally has no creativity in the midfield now.
Mm,
And it reminds me of some teams which Klopp used to play. So he literally had Henderson, Fabinho, and Wijnaldum in the midfield. No creativity, but he used to get the creativity from the fullbacks.
wings, yeah, fullbacks.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm not sure if you like why is he doing that? He could have literally played SA. Odegaard,
Mm,
I think, is injured. That's why he's not been playing.
mhm.
Hmm.
But Arsenal literally having so much firepower still don't have the creativity to like
Yeah,
score
he
the
was
goals
being,
which
and that's what has been a trend between Arsenal and City matches. Even Arsenal Liverpool, like when Arteta comes up against the big teams, he is known to have that defensive outlook instead of going for the flair.
yep.
So that's why he sets up like a stop shop, and like that comes to the point again, right? They are heavily reliant on set pieces, because they don't have creativity through the middle.
True. But
Right. Yep.
the
Yep.
thing is, what I understand, if you go to Anfield and you set up like that, completely agree.
Mhm.
But you're at home.
Mm.
City is not playing at their best, so he could have literally taken a risk. So
But,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
so they got a point as City dropped points, I'd say rather.
yeah. And
yep,
I think I read it somewhere that he hasn't lost to City in like 6 matches or something, or was it
Yeah, it
yep,
was
maybe
five
four,
yep,
matches.
5 matches, right?
I guess it was he's the only manager, one of the first managers to not lose to Pep in 5 matches.
Five
hmm,
matches. Yep. Yep. Interesting though. Like,
hmm,
he's probably not getting it like absolutely right, but he is getting it right against Pep,
yep.
surprisingly.
I honestly prefer Ole versus Pep. Like the rivalry that was there, Ole was always having one up against Pep.
Yep. Yep.
I think talking about Ole, let's talk about United versus Chelsea.
Oh,
Um,
finally,
Uh,
Amorim gets to live one more week.
one more
hmm,
week. Yep. Yep.
due to
But
10 man,
Sanchez.
10 man match.
yeah, due to Sanchez. But a
Uh,
stupid decision from Robert Sanchez, similar to what I believe Emi Martinez had done in the last match of the last season.
yep.
Yep,
Yep.
And the surprising thing was, I felt Maresca made many negative changes.
yep,
Mm. Mm.
Like he had 85 minutes to go. He wasn't even 1-0 down. He was just a player down.
yep.
So he sacrificed a lot of his talented, skillful wingers.
Mm.
Pedro Neto was out,
Mm.
Estevao was out, and he even
Yep.
took out Cole Palmer.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I think
I
the
think
So
that
reason to take out
Palmer and Pedro was surprising actually to me.
yeah,
Pedro has been really good, lately for
Hmm.
creating chances, and taking him out like on, I think within 10 minutes was
yep,
very surprising.
exactly. And even I think Palmer was carrying an injury. That is why he was
yeah.
substituted.
Mm.
But then don't start him, I'd say.
Mm.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But again,
But
Maresca did say that he like had it been in Sanchez's place, just let him score.
Yeah,
You still have like 85 minutes to go.
85
85
minutes.
minutes.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
don't take that risk. So
Yeah. five
again,
minutes in, like no keeper should do it. That's
The
exactly.
unnecessary.
positive
Yeah.
thing was United started very well on the front foot in the yesterday's game.
Mm.
Over the weekend's game. So it was good to see, and that has been a trend, right? United make bright starts, but they fail to continue that attacking
That.
prowess in the second half. The
Yep.
team, like I believe, Amorim needs to figure out, and there are a lot of individual mistakes throughout the scattered throughout United's game as well. So
Hmm.
the media and even the fans, they're blaming Amorim's system. But if you see, majority of the goals are down, like which United concede, most of them are down to individual mistakes.
Yep.
Majority coming from Onana or like some defender not being in the right position, or as we saw in the Europa League final, unlucky deflection of Luke Shaw.
Mm.
Yep.
So,
But
and if you look at the stats, right, United has been dominating all the attacking stats this season, except
yep.
for shots. Goals scored.
Goal
So
scored. Yep. Yep.
they're creating chances. The expected goals are pretty high. So that means there is like the money which has been spent on attack by United. It's coming to fruition. Brian Mbuemo has started to look like he's settled with the team. Like there were initial rumors when there was a photo where his belly was hanging out that he's not fit. But as you're seeing over the past 1 month that he's joined, he's been one of the prime candidates or like one of the main attacking threats for United.
Mm.
I think Amorim told him to stop hanging out with Casemiro. So,
Talking
Someone
about
tell
Casemiro.
Casemiro to stop hanging out with Casemiro.
but then again, like to me, it was not a red card or like the second yellow which Casemiro
It
got.
was
It was
very soft.
way too soft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he should have got like one last warning probably
warning.
Yep.
before
Yep.
making another mistake. Another
Yep.
tackle, yes, fine. You make two tackles because you don't give a second yellow for such a soft, and that too, he won the ball. Like
Yep.
he
Yeah, he
held the
won the ball.
player, but he won the ball.
Yeah.
Correct.
That was too soft, but again, it was Casemiro. So,
So that's
uh,
what when it comes to players like Casemiro, they are targeted. Like
yeah.
Chelsea knew go ahead and target Casemiro. He's already on a yellow, so he is
Mm.
bound to get red, and that's what they were successful in doing as well.
But then, funny thing was, he didn't even he was not even getting targeted, he just did it on his own. Like that was a very stupid,
And
unnecessary thing.
yeah, the funny thing was like the goal was nowhere close. It
Yeah,
was very close, rather
exactly.
close to half line.
He was probably last or the second last man, I
Yeah,
think.
but still, there was a
Uh,
long way to go
but
for the
there was a
goal.
Yeah,
long way to go. Plus, it was almost half time, so
Yeah,
it could have just held back. But
stupid mistake.
exactly. But United win the match. They climb up the table.
Hmm.
Uh,
They are now
and
level on points with City and 1 point off Chelsea.
hmm, and they play Brentford next. So
yeah,
Yeah,
good chance
yeah,
to again go up the table for sure.
yeah. And
yeah,
good thing is United has played three of the four or five big matches.
Hmm,
So
true.
hopefully now they will, settle
and
in
we don't
close
have
a
any
bit.
match midweek. The
Yeah.
good thing is there's
Correct.
no match midweek.
But
Yeah.
then we are also playing some stupid friendlies, I guess. That's what I had read.
Are we?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I did not.
Like we had read that there were like rumors that United were
Oh,
playing some friendlies, closed door friendlies midweek. Like
hmm.
why? Just
Yeah. Let
let the
the
players
players
rest.
take rest, or like
Yeah,
let them
exactly.
adapt more to the system, to Amorim system. Take
Yeah.
this opportunity to gel your team. Cunha's just
True.
coming back from his injury.
Injury. Yep.
Mount is coming back as well. So let them get time to settle back in and like not overburden players like Bruno or Mbuemo who are playing week
Yep.
in, week out.
True.
True.
And we
True.
have fragile bodies like Delict as well in the team. So we
Yep.
need to be very careful about such players.
There is no
Yep.
more fragile body than Luke Shaw.
Yeah. One's
Malaysia
already out.
says hi. Malaysia says hi.
Even Martinez.
Even Martinez. True.
Yeah.
And then
So moving on.
the
Moving
other
on.
red versus blue game.
Yep.
The
Yep.
first
Yeah.
game of the weekend was the Merseyside derby. Liverpool versus Everton. Liverpool edging out a 2-1 win.
Yep.
I would
Again,
say it was a comfortable win for Liverpool. It was not like they were running helter and skelter to defend the balls. A very comfortable win. They had scored 2 goals, I believe, in the first half
first
itself,
half.
right?
Yep.
First half. Yep. Yep.
So they
Yep.
started strong as they did against Atletico Madrid in midweek. But Everton did manage to pull a goal back. I
Idrissa
believe
Gana Gueye.
Idrissa Gueye, yeah.
Yep.
But
Hmm.
then they weren't really like I did not feel Liverpool were threatened extensively through the match.
Yep.
Yeah, but
True.
Liverpool was not that threatening either. Like I think they were comfortable after
Yeah,
scoring
they
two.
were
That's it.
content
Like
after scoring two
they
goals.
didn't
Two goals.
want.
Correct.
It didn't look like they wanted to score more, and it was a Merseyside derby. I expected more
Mhm.
passion from both the teams, but
Yep.
wasn't there for some reason.
True. Yeah. Luckily, no red cards for either of the team, and then no crazy prick for taking out players. So that's the good part. But one thing which is becoming evident is Gravenberg is becoming a very very important player for Liverpool. Scored the goal, assisted the goal. Really good shift and as well as amazing performance. So I think his stock continues to rise, and maybe it's just because he has a Dutch manager now who plays him week in
Mm.
week out. Maybe that is having an effect. And finally, we have got the 007
Yeah,
in
Florian Wirtz.
in words.
He looks way short of confidence right now. Like he wasn't stuck given in the start, and that too coming for a player who's costing 116 million pounds.
Yeah, I
That is
think
surprising,
that price tag is sinking in.
weighing him
Thinking
down.
enough.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah,
And he when he came on, he got a yellow card as well. So
yeah.
He
But I
did
think he,
create a
he
good
he's
chance,
still
I
yeah
believe.
he still needs some time. Let him
One
like
thing,
don't.
Ameya and Loke, like don't get me wrong, but had it been a United player with such a heavy price tag,
Oh yeah,
he would have been bashed.
oh yeah.
so again, the main difference is because Liverpool are winning all the games. That
Hmm.
is why he's not under the spotlight yet.
Mm.
The moment and so Crystal Palace are the next are the next.
Unbeaten
So
next team.
I think Liverpool might drop points there because
Mm.
It's away, right?
It's away.
Okay.
Palace have always been a tough fixture to go to,
Mhm.
and they are Liverpool's bogey team. So, and I kind of think once that happens, then the pressure might start to come on to him
Mhm.
towards.
Mm.
And Shashan, as you said, right? Had it been a United player, 100% there would have been so much pressure on him right now. it would have been
Mm,
crazy. It's just because of Liverpool's form, he's not under scrutiny.
Yep,
right.
absolutely.
And same with, like, honestly, I'm not entirely impressed with Kirkes as well. And I've been saying about it through the weeks, but
Yep.
Kirkes also hasn't shown like his Bournemouth form yet.
Yep.
I know it's early into the season, early to draw
Mm,
conclusions,
yep,
but
yep.
these two players, uh, they haven't impressed, or like they haven't settled with the team yet.
To be honest,
Yep.
it's all of the Klopp's players which are delivering right now. So,
Even
Yeah.
Salah, I would say, is having a quieter season by his standards.
yeah,
Yep.
true.
Yep.
So it's players like Soboslai, Gravenberg, Ekitike, who's one of the new signings who's made
No
heavy
signing. Yep.
impression, who made good impressions. So those are the players, and Allison, like Allison and Van Dijk at back. So
Exactly. Exactly. I think the next game which we could do is currently they sit in the top four, which is
mm,
Bournemouth, versus Newcastle.
yeah, Bournemouth are having a really, really good start to the season. Like, I
Yep,
believe, except for the one match which they lost, uh,
Yep.
uh, and they
that was
dropped
in
the point.
Liverpool.
Yeah, so they won before this match. They won three matches,
Three
Yep.
matches.
and
Yep.
they were close to winning this match as well. They had taken a 2-0 lead. No, sorry,
No,
No.
this was
So
nil-nil. Sorry, this was
nil
this
nil
was
nil
nil-nil.
nil
nil.
nil
Yep.
nil. Yeah, they
Yep.
Yeah,
dropped
Yep.
points. Sorry, I went to Brighton and
Brighton.
Brighton
Spurs.
match. Okay.
Yeah.
But Newcastle again, not expected results. Like, they've got the attacking threat now. They're still not scoring. What
Next
are
week
your
is
thoughts,
when
guys?
Visa and Gordon are back.
Mhm.
So,
Mm.
and they play Arsenal at home. So it
Yeah.
will be good to see if they start, like,
Yeah.
if they start playing.
And I think they're
Yeah,
they're playing midweek as well in EFL.
I
yeah.
believe so. Yes,
Yeah. So
that's
that
true.
will be a good practice before the Arsenal game for them.
Yeah, but
And
they're playing Bradford City
surprisingly,
at home. So
last match, like, I was looking at the midfield, right? Like, only Sandro Tonali was there. They had Lewis Smiley and Joe Willock as the other midfielders, and Gimaresh and Joe
Joelinton.
Linton, they were on bench.
So Joelinton
Mm.
was injured. That is why I believe he
Mhm.
was on bench. And Guimaraes, I think he's lacking fitness, but I could be wrong there.
And even Anthony Ilanga, like a
Elanga, yeah,
he was on bench. He did not get
big
started
signing,
over.
and I was actually surprised to see him on bench.
Mhm.
I think maybe
Uh,
because they played Barcelona on midweek, right? That
Mhm.
would have drained their energy, maybe.
So Newcastle, as of now, they haven't started the season as one would have expected.
Yep,
mm.
very
Uh,
true.
they are not scoring goals. I believe they only won one match, right?
But again, the two surprises for this season are Newcastle and Aston Villa. Literally,
Yeah.
their goals have dried up.
Mm.
Um, Villa, I think, scored the first time this week.
Yep,
Matty
So,
Cash, right?
Matty Cash. They
yep.
still drew against Sunderland, who were
Yeah.
playing with 10 men.
Mhm.
So,
Someone said that they got a freedom fighter who is giving them freedom from winning.
exactly. And then I think one of the good games on this weekend was Brighton versus Tottenham.
Yep,
Yes.
Uh,
yep.
from it was a good match, 2-0, 2-all
Mm.
actually.
Two
Uh,
all.
so Brighton leading 2-0, and then Tottenham coming back
Dropping
from,
points.
Tottenham,
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
They
a
literally scored
very
in the 85th
A
minute or
very very
something, right?
nice
82nd.
comeback, I would say.
It is
Like yeah,
an
82nd minute.
own goal, an
Yeah,
unlucky own goal.
very unlucky own goal. Yeah,
Yep.
Van
but
Hecke.
Van Hecker. Yeah, but one thing which I wanted to check, and I am not sure if I got my prediction right for who would get relegated.
Mhm.
Wolves look like they are going to get relegated.
Yep,
They
And
were
yep.
like,
one. Good, sure.
no, I was just saying their manager Vitor Pereira recently signed a new contract.
3-year contract, and
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
they were winning 1-0 at home, and they lost 3-1 to Leeds,
Leeds, right?
which
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
concerning.
true.
They've
So,
lost 5 out of 5. Code 3.
yep.
Ah,
Not a positive sign.
yep.
And I
I
think one of
mean,
the
they've
sorry,
lost their main players, so that was kind of I think all three of us, if I remember it correctly, we had like predicted Wolves to go down.
West
Yeah.
Ham.
Yeah,
No, I had
no,
predicted Brentford.
Hmm. Yep.
okay,
I
I
had
had predicted Wolves. I remember.
Hmm. Wolves do look like one of the main contenders, considering that they have not picked up any point.
West Ham are also on the bad side. There
Yep.
are calls for sack of Potter.
Yep.
Mm.
And maybe Potter loses his job. Maybe he has to go down one level to like a League One to gain his confidence back, because it's not working out at West Ham for sure. Except the shock 3-0 win he had at Nottingham.
Yeah. That too, the goals were scored in last 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. And Ange has not made a good start to his Premier League or his Nottingham career. Getting kicked out by Swansea, drawing on the weekend. He has not picked up any wins, I believe.
Yeah, so far.
Yep.
Nottingham, they dropped points against Burnley. But Burnley, I'd say, like, they are looking very strong. They held on, like they lost in the dying minutes against giants like United and Liverpool.
Yep.
And they even managed to come out with a draw against Nottingham. So Burnley are looking like a strong team this season. Like, no, I wouldn't say like they would be top 10 or something, but they're showing resilience, which can help them stay up.
Yep.
Exactly.
Probably some luck will help.
Yeah.
True. I think there are just two unbeaten teams which are going to meet on the weekend, as Liverpool and Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting once that happens.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get to the predictions in our next video.
Yep.
All right.
So
I think
let us know how you think the Premier League weekend went. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, and let us know how you, if you think that Sanchez and Casemiro red was like very deserving.
Sanchez for sure. Casemiro, we're not sure. But eventually, Casemiro would have gotten himself sent off by one thing or the other.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Anyway,
I
thank
feel
you so
like
much.
he should have just held on till halftime, and then Amorim would have probably got him out at halftime.
Out. Yep. Possibly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but thank you for joining in.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
See you again.